Surround these with no, I'm probably supposed to surround these. How am I supposed to reference these? I'm probably supposed to reference them with square braces. Maybe? I actually don't know. I don't know if I've done that before. Uh. Uh. Oh, well, you know what's funny is earlier today I just I posted a thing on Reddit game dev. Oh my god. People really like it. It's currently the it's the first thing on sorry. The sorry, the last thing I posted on Reddit got like 11 upvotes, which I was happy about. But this one has like almost 600 upvotes. And it's the first it's like the top thing on our game dev. And so yeah, I noticed that there were a lot of people like before I started streaming, and I was just like looking at like who's online, and I noticed that it looked like some people were actually checking it out. Like yeah, like this is good viewership, right? Like 56, 50 or 55, 40, 22, 18, 14. Like these are good numbers, right? I I am yeah, I was so excited about it that I just wanted to let people know because like I the only reason I even found out about the Game Dev channel is because I was literally streaming and someone came into chat. It might have been one of you guys. Literally came into chat and told me about it, and that's the only reason I found out about it. Like I didn't hear it from like any media publications or anything like that. So yeah, I want to get the word out there, and it seems like other people were excited to hear about it too. So yeah, I'm psyched. Also, yeah, so the thing that I wrote in the post was I think on stream I mentioned a few times that yeah, if it was right, yeah, okay, thank you. So oh sorry, I'm like eating the sunflower seeds that were on my desk. Um, the thing I wrote, I think I mentioned a few times. A couple of the things yeah, right. They but of course the no shirtless policy that gets all the media attention. um, so uh, yeah, so the I think a few times on stream last week I mentioned that I gave a talk about streaming, and so the other thing in the post is I call it like it's my notes. It's like my notes from the talk, but I was so nervous giving the talk that oh cool, yeah, join the party. Join the fun. Uh, oh yeah, by the way, how's Ludum going? I mean, it's pretty close to the end of October, so getting down to the end of October challenge, huh? Um, yeah, so, and just before I completely lose my train of thought, the thing that I wrote here, like I called them in my notes of the talk that I gave, but I was so nervous at that talk that I literally just read from this the whole time. And that's not true. I did at a few points I felt like comfortable enough to like break and just like ad lib, but I mean this is almost word for word the talk that I gave on streaming. All right, so anyways, 500. Sorry. Yeah. And it's like last time I checked, it was like okay, so it's like 93% upvoted. So it's not unanimously positive. It's just that there are a lot of people that are excited about it. It used to be higher. It used to be like 97%, but oh man. And 31 comments, man. As soon as I get off stream, I'm gonna go back and read over it. um, sorry, that just makes me really happy. Inordinately happy, you could say. So okay, so I split. Oh, cool. Well, hey, if you Mint Arcade, if you put up a an early access build, you can still earn $1 from it. uh, uh, So yeah, actually, so okay, so I've split on a. Let's. I guess I could look up an example of splitting in Python. Python split. Uh, yeah. So I know how to split, but then once you've split, like, what? How do you reference the individual lines? You are of no use. Why? Why? Why would you do this? Yeah, that counts, right? I So if anyone tuned in on Saturday, I was freaking out because originally Journey was going to be my participation in the October Ludum Dare challenge, and so on Saturday I was freaking out because like the way this game would like earn $1 would be by getting played in a charity stream wherein $1 was donated to charity. And I was freaking out because on Saturday it was the Extra Life like marathon day, and so it was like, oh, this is my opportunity, and so like that's why I went like super text mode because I could implement that quickly, and then I was gonna try and like get it actually played and hit the challenge day. But then the other thing I realized is that like I didn't ever want to actually necessarily participate in the Ludum Dare challenge per se. Like I think it's cool. Um, But mostly I wanted to participate. Mostly I started participating in the Ludum Dare challenge because I felt bad about using their. I would have felt bad about using their title and Twitch if I wasn't participating in the challenge. um, but now I don't have to. And also, what I want to do with this project is much bigger than 1 month. I mean, it might fit inside a month, but I didn't actually start this project until the 22nd, so maybe if I'd started sooner. No. Anyways, um, sorry. So what am I looking for? Yeah, the split. Um, yeah, I just want to see like how do you use a so I guess yeah, just that's funny. Yeah, I guess it's probably just square braces, and then the rest is probably fairly straightforward. I assume. Uh, oh, I'm gonna mispronounce your name. Ivan Stame or Ivan Stame. I don't know. Uh, hey, how's it going? I'm doing well. We're making a right now it's a text adventure game, but it's like a game for live streaming. And yeah, it's going pretty well. Welcome to the stream. Just to throw this out there, I mispronounce things a lot, especially people's names. So I have a standing offer though. If you want to hear me mispronounce something, feel free to request it in chat, and I will mispronounce whatever you'd like to hear me mispronounce. So yeah. Also, well, we don't have any photoshops going on today, but if the other day people were having fun making photoshops of my face. So if you need my face in a particular facial expression for Photoshop, let me know. I can do like, I can do faces. So let me know. I I have my name is a set color. Oh, cool. There are ban and timeout buttons right next to it. Oh, my name is a set color because I went turbo, and then now my name will always show up as that color because I am turbo. Sorry. Um, oh, sorry, I spoiled the secret. um, so, oh, this is easy. First. That's pretty fast, right? Wait, I can do better than that. Alright. um, alright, so wait, no, I don't. This should not be parentheses. This should be square braces. And then again, this should be square braces. And then we just basically repeat this several times. because all right, so except the uh, the last time we don't split it. We just all right. So we split it and we append the starting section. We split it and we append the second section. We split it and we append the third section. We don't split it anymore. We just append the final section. All right. So. Yeah, and here so now we add in intro plus, now we put in our new line character. This is plus, and it's not intro anymore, it's reform. Reform plus equals intro, etc., etc. Chat is pretty good at distracting me. Actually, that was one of the things I realized over the weekend, is that I have to get better at staying focused, and I will try and do that. But I also don't want to ignore chat, so I try and keep it balanced. Alright, so that's, yep. And then, yeah, and then the rest is just outcomes. So, yeah, the rest is pretty straightforward. Except, right, I have to do the thing about if particular outcome types, etc., etc. So, right. Okay. So, yeah. So if events key dot events outcomes. Oh wait, no. So yeah. Well, I mean that's kind of correct, but actually I want to say if true in events key dot outcomes, then reform plus equals. Not action 3 and not else strip. It equals outcomes true. Else if false, etc., etc. False. Thank you. Let me know if I. Oh, hey, Trent Sterling. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, let me know. Yay! Thank you. Yeah. Right? I was hoping people would take notice. I was not expecting so many people to take notice. I was really psyched about that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we were just looking at it. Like the last thing I posted to Twitch got like 11 upvotes, and I was so excited about that. But yeah, this one. Well, it's really good news. I can't really take any of the credit for it. I think people are just genuinely excited about game dev streaming. So, yeah, I was just the first person to mention it. Yeah, and yeah, I was looking at the stream page earlier, and there's like a lot of people online too. So, oh, sorry, I thought that's why you came here. Yeah. So. Yeah. I know, isn't that exciting? We were just looking at it too. So, yeah, I'm just psyched. If this means that there are more, if this just means there are more good quality streams out there and like more people watching streams, so like just generally more fun streams, like this is awesome. This is exactly what I was hoping would happen. So I mean I had no clue that like this many people would take notice, but I mean it just kind of goes to show like this is something that like has really been wanted. Like maybe people didn't realize they wanted it, but like it's one of those things that was just kind of missing, and now that it's here, like boom. Yeah, you guys, everyone right up to my 100th follower tomorrow. You guys are the cool ones. You're the ones that were here before it was cool. So, I I can put in a special badge in in Journey so that so that uh so that like yeah the first 100 because you guys are in from the ground floor, so hipster badge, I guess I'll call it. I don't know if I'm gonna do character profiles, but I can even if I don't do character profiles, I can find some way to work in the hipster badge. Yeah. It's search engine optimization. Before before people paid attention, way back in the day, back in my day, these newfangled there weren't people following game dev streams. You had to add search terms in your title in order to get noticed. Maybe it is the time that I should get rid of that because I mean yeah maybe we just literally just don't need it anymore. Like that was the only way that people would find game dev streams is if they could punch in the right search terms and and find it that way. Like the day that I put those search terms in, my traffic like doubled. So yeah, we're doing it. This is it's like a real thing. So there's going to be an else case here because if neither of these outcomes exist, we still put in a blank line for outcome 0, and it's literally just a blank line. So that's for this is for event type 0, and there's just no way to screw up event type 0. So yeah, we just get that instead. And is that everything? Oh no! So now then we put in the 3 standard outcomes. So that yeah, that's outcome 0, and then right. So now we have it's not yeah. So no, it's not actually that. It's outcomes. Oh well, it's outcomes index action 1. And so forth. Oh, not just action 1 though. Events key action 1. Because yeah. And then we do this for 1, 2, and 3, and that's our save data. Or that's our data. So let's see how that works exactly. Oh yeah. So the other thing is that this is not the name of the thing though. Actually, f name equals. Oops, sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat. Oh man, I look forward to getting into hacks. I want to try it at some point. I don't know when I'll get a chance to, but I don't know. It seems cool. Or I've heard enough good things about it that like Lions, both of your projects, if I recall correctly, both of the projects that you linked to in chat a little further up. Some people might not be able to scroll up, but both of the projects that Lion linked to, I think I'm pretty sure we're done in hacks. So wait, yeah. So the file name is actually going to be events, and then it's going to be plus the events key. What do I call it? Event name or EV name. Dot EV name. Plus what are we calling it? Data.txt. Oh wait, I need slashes. Yeah, and then so right. So now there's probably going to be errors here, but I think that should save out all of our data, except for the fact that there are probably errors. Yep, errors. What is this line? 245. Oh right, because this needs to be a string, because it's actually an integer. So we need to save it out as a string instead. Is that true for any of our other data? I think the rest of it. Uh, um, yeah, like just I know barely anything about hacks, but like all the people who have recommended hacks to me are people who I consider very smart, and so like I feel like there's got to be something there, right? Like if it was just a bunch of people, but like yeah, if it was like people whose opinion like I didn't necessarily respect and they suggested it to me, like then I'd be like, but like no, it's been like unilaterally smart people who suggest it to me, so I don't know, it just seems realistic. And I think the rest of the data already was string, so yep. All right, more errors, yay. Uh, 253. Wait, what don't you like about this one? Oh, because it's splitting on action 1 each time when it's supposed to be splitting on action 2 and action 3. Derps. Copy pastes. Copy pastes. Alright, now is it gonna work? Hey! But I'm gonna stop it immediately because that might have just made all of our data files. So, meadow. Hey, look at that! Look! Data files! So, I'm not gonna delete literally all of our data now that we have it stored here, but I'm basically gonna do that. Because look, we have all of our files. So I should make sure that we can like load it back in. See, look at this, smart people saying nice things about hacks. I don't know. Just seems like a winner. But yeah, no, I literally haven't tried it yet. Maybe for my next project like the next project that I want to work on. I originally made it in Unity, but no, maybe I'll wait till my next project. I might want to port it over. I might try porting it over to hacks instead. I don't know. I think it would work fine in either, so we'll see. All right, so wow, I was expecting more errors, but no, that seemed to work pretty well. So yeah, now we just have our very simple data files. For one thing, I'm probably going to be like cutting our data files down to like this in the very near future, if and when I cut text, or if I don't cut text, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, it's a very simple file type, but yeah, it seems to be working now. Yeah, don't save. All right, so. I kind of gonna get rid of this stuff. Kind of. I mean, I should, yeah. But yeah, I won't get rid of it yet because yeah, no, I feel like I should put it somewhere else though. All right, I'm just gonna put it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it somewhere else. Like I'm just gonna put it in like a separate text file in case I need it again. But like, I mean, for now, we basically just don't need it. Oh, although one thing we do need is we need to. So right, so we're not saving this data anymore. So we need to put these variables somewhere else because yeah, that'll be important at some point. So oh yeah, so what do we want to? Yeah, we're gonna change a lot, so I might as well just do that as we go. Anyways, yeah, we're not getting rid of this data. We're not getting rid of all this. We're just moving it. So cut text file. No, just a blank one, please. And I'll just save this temporarily in the project folder, just in case we need to reference it for whatever reason. So this will just be like events backup, I guess. And actually, I'll leave it open because I'm gonna have to reference it like almost immediately, I'm sure. For one thing, our loading system is gonna be almost exactly like our saving system was. No, it's gonna be pretty different actually. So I might as well start from scratch for that. But oh yeah, so I guess it does technically start the same. Starts like this, except we're just opening it for reading now. We're not actually killing it. So yeah, I might as well just load. Yeah, right. So hey Glitch H2A, welcome to the stream. Uh, oh, cool. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm just I don't tend to play games on stream because I try and stay as game dev oriented as possible. But I added that to the list of things to check out. So next time, I tend to say like I'll do it right after stream, but sometimes I actually don't get to it until like I actually have a real day off because usually by the end of stream I'm like exhausted. But oh cool. All right. Thanks, Namora. Thank you for your vote of confidence. So oh yeah, so Glitch H3A, the name of the stream, the fork in the road, is because I on Friday I added graphics to the game, and then on Saturday I cut all the graphics and I went heavy text. I went like text heavy, so it's like actually now a playable text adventure. Well, it was. I've since ruined it, but uh, yeah, I keep going back and forth about whether I want to even support text as an option anymore. I mean, originally the fork was like, do I ever even want to support graphics? And I've since come to the conclusion that I do want graphics. It wouldn't be a very interesting game without them. But then yeah, so I'm like have this like conflicted. You're gonna see me a lot in stream. Like I'm gonna like be struggling with these like existential like do I what's it should I so yeah, that's the fork that we're at. It's basically graphics versus text, and I already know where I'm going with it. I'm not going either path. I'm gonna like kind of like cut across the grass, but yeah, that was. I don't know. I couldn't think of a better stream title for that. Nice. Oh yeah, on a few occasions, I put like a small stream box in the corner of the screen, um, but yeah, for now. All right, so what are we gonna do with pdata? Instead, we're going to Oh right, so we don't have events anymore. Oh yeah, we have to do that thing that shoot, it's probably not going to be here anymore because the chat probably scrolled way far away. Yeah, but yeah, earlier CP1414 was here and he told us how to do. Wow, hold on, wait, it just occurred to me. Like with 613 views, like that, how many or 613 upvotes, how many does it take to get to like the actual front page of Reddit? Right? Like anyways. Just fleeting thought. Alright, so what do I actually want to do? Man, I wish I'd jot down the thing that CP1414. Jonas, yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I had to read over it a few times because I was worried. I was like nervous. Yeah, so the rule is that if you're in an environment where it'd be uncomfortable to wear a shirt, nice. Um, um, no, I'm sorry. I literally didn't expect any of this. So whenever I think about it, I'm just like, ah, my brain's like, But so the rules about Twitch are that if you're in a situation where it'd be uncomfortable to wear a shirt, so for example, if you're like literally standing on an exercise device, then you're allowed to just like crop out the naughty bits. Good luck preventing me from getting giggly. Good luck with that. If I knew how not to do that, I'd be a very different person. So, oh yeah, it was something in OS. Python. Uh, I wish that weren't true, but. uh, oh yeah, that's why I got Twitch TV or better Twitch TV. Someone earlier in the stream, someone asked Light Up Man. You asked why I switched to better Twitch TV, and I remembered the exact reason. It's so that you can see capitalization in people's names, like a fool's duty. Like in regular Twitch, like it capitalizes everything, like Demora, like first letter is capitalized and the rest is lowercase. But literally, the reason I switched over to Better Twitch TV is because it shows the actual capitalization, the intended capitalization of a person's name in chat. I don't know why I didn't remember that earlier, but yeah, no, that's literally the number one reason. That's awesome. I don't, cause like, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if we're necessarily there yet, but I feel like someday game dev streaming could hit mainstream. Like, it could literally, like, you don't have to really be interested in game dev to enjoy the streams. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that'll actually literally happen, but I feel like it could. Like, for well, I no, you know, part of the reason I think it could is because like think about like when like the some like big name studios do it, like when like uh Notch person, is that a name of a person? I don't know. Like he gets like crazy viewership, and I think people like tune in who are literally just fans of the game, not even just like devs themselves. So I don't know if we're there yet, but that's like I literally think that's where game dev streaming is going. Uh, Python OS file list or something, or like file. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, here we go. How list all files. Lister. Wait, what? From OS endpoint lister is file. The thing. Oh yeah. All right. Cool. Marcus. Yeah. Thank you. Um. Oh yeah. This is the first thing that. This is the first thing that CP1414 suggested, but then instead, oh yeah, he said this. I think this is the second thing that he listed. Uh, all right, perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. os.lister. So I think did we already import OS? Yeah, we imported os.path. Why did we import os.path? I wonder. Should we just import all of OS, or is that like? Oh, wait. Oh, is that the other guy was saying too? Oh yeah, from OS import lister. All right. Well, import. I don't know. os.lister. Is that? Wait, was that one of the options when it was lister? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Let's see if that works. So, right. Oh, wow, this file is so much shorter now that the events aren't here. Well, that's pretty long. Right, so we don't want to do for key and events anymore. We want to do, oh, I wonder how it, wow, chat's going places. Yeah, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to do the repeat question thing either, because that happens to me a lot too. Like if you watch an entire stream start to finish, you'll hear me like answer like stuff like fork in the road and like other why am I not wearing a shirt, like you hear me answer those questions so many times. Um, so yeah, it'd be nice if there was like a live panel that I could type in, like because I know there are like panels that you can edit that are underneath like the stream window, but like it'd be nice if there was one that was a little like less fidgety, like one that you could like just literally just plop text into and then I don't know, but I mean, streaming is still relatively new, so we're still developing the art and the technology around it. So, I don't think there's any literal necessity for a small viewer count. I mean, if you look at if you look at the differences between a game, a live, like like there are game streams and like game entertainment streams that hit like like tens of thousands of viewers. So like if you look at the difference between like small scale game streams and large scale game streams, like the format shifts, but it scales. So yeah, I think there's literally no reason that that game dev couldn't be big like that as well. Uh, yeah, Siege Games is probably like I think, yeah, for like pure game dev, I think I don't know any streams that hit higher numbers than he does, and in part it's because he's on the front page a lot. But I mean, like he's on the front page a lot because someone recognized him as a a talented dev making an interesting stream, and so yeah. 300. Whoa. Yeah, he I've seen like the most I've seen him at is like 450-ish viewers, but yeah, he has a ton of followers too. But like yeah, in terms of like concurrent viewers, then um, yeah. uh, yeah, the other big question I get is why am I using Bing? And the answer is because for some reason there's something wrong with my internet connection, and Google doesn't always load, so but Bing always loads, so that's just consistent more, so I do it. um, yeah, so yeah, like so in a bigger stream like that, chat takes on like a very different form. It's not like a conversation in the same way. It's just like it's just a constant stream, and so it changes the way that that the streamers interact, but not fundamentally, only in the nature of how that interaction takes place. Yeah. So so right, yeah. So we oh, I just looked up the answer. Is lister, right? OS lister some directory. So I know what our directory is. So we'll want to say so like event list equals os dot filedir events. Do I have to? I don't know if I'm supposed to put the slash there or not. Probably not, I guess. And then I guess yeah, how does it return that? So filedir what? How dare you not return search results? os.filedir. This I spelled it right. Sorry for putting my face so close to the camera. Why? How? Blasphemy. Oh, lister. Derp. Yeah, that would help if I actually used like a real command instead of making up something weird of my own. Yeah, that'd probably help a lot. Lister. Alright, so yeah, how does it return it? Return a list of names containing the entries in the directory. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, so so yeah, what's the other? There's another thing about. Well, yeah, no, I already know how to check. Oh, I should. That's gonna keep yelling at me until I do something with that. But whatever. So right. So now it's not. So it's not for key and events. It's for. It's for. Well, alright. I'm gonna call this EV list. Thanks, Tamara. Good tip. um, I think part of the reason I like Hearthstone so much is that the pace of the game of Hearthstone allows Hearthstone streamers to be very interactive. So part of the reason that I don't blitz through game dev is that's not how I dev. Like if I was working by myself with no stream going, I would still take breaks, but instead of taking those breaks to chat, I would take them to just think and like, just process. So I have to take that time anyways. I might as well be doing something with that time. Alright, we're showing this on stream. Thank you, Jonas. I feel fabulous. Jonas is a whiz with Photoshop. I'm really hoping you'll tune in, Jonas, when we do the collaborative stream on the week of the 10th, because I would love to make a game with your art. I man, I kind of want to make it like in the style of full motion video, with like well, it wouldn't be video, of course, but like I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Again, and actually, it's not really even up to me how we do what, but yeah, whatever. All right, yeah. So now we'll do for I in EV list or in range EV list dot. Wait, how did I do this before? Oh wait, no, I probably haven't gotten rid of it yet. It's probably still up here. Yeah. For I in range len lines. There's probably an easier way to do that, but whatever. This way it works. And I can get rid of this now. Oh, and I can get rid of lines too. That was part of it. Alright, so yeah, for I in range len EV list. What are we gonna do with this? Right, so fname equals events, and then yeah, instead of this, it will be EV list I. Dot not EV dot EV name, just that, because the name of the folder is the name of the event. And then so then if this file, so then we have to check if this file exists. Hey, we got a new follower, Hexic Dragon. Hey, thanks for following. Fun fact, your follower number 101. We had our 100th follower today. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, and it's a pleasure to have you here. So we're saving. No, we just converted data that we'd been keeping just as variables. We saved it out, so that now it's like their own data files, and now we're setting it up so that we can read them back in. Yeah. Oh, surprise face. Okay, so Jonas, here's the surprise face. Wait, is it good surprise, or like is it like scared surprise, like, or is it like happy surprise, like? Well, there, now you got a few options. So yeah, thank you, thank you everyone for following. If you don't know what just happened, I take if you feel like photoshopping my face onto something, I take facial expression requests. I mispronounce things a lot, so I also take mispronunciation requests. If you want to hear me mispronounce something, just shout it in chat. Yeah, that's what that was about. Probably a weird thing to see, just tuning in. Alright, so yeah, we're loading in this file, and then I guess like I just want to make sure, like, in case like a I don't mean to brag, but I know how to use this thing. I don't know what that means. So yeah, we want to load in this file. We want to load in these files, but we might also get like bad data, and in case I screw up something in the file paths, I just want to make sure we don't accidentally try and load in bad data, because we want to catch that at load time so that it doesn't like screw up the game down the line. So. Yeah, right. So right. We I just forget what the command is, but we do this other places. Thank you. So yeah, what are the yeah, if exists, right? Yeah, if OS path exists. That's that thing that we were gonna do, or that we sometimes do. All right, so we have our yeah, we have our file name, but we just want to make sure it exists, because I guess the file could be missing, I guess is what I want to check for. Fname. Then we will open it, and then we will open that data. So oh yeah, so yeah, I guess we want to do that events list thing that we were doing before, with keeping an index of events. Yeah, events. Sure. All right, so bring this back. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This works, I think. Hmm. Yeah, this works. Okay, so and then actually, so yeah, I guess actually what we do here is very similar to um, this is basically what we were doing before, except now instead of having all this data written out time after time, we will yeah, I guess I'm not going to add in the thing about loading images. I guess this is as good a time as any to defer loading images to when we actually need to load images. So yeah, I'll hold off on that. But then like basically the rest of it is like the type of stuff that we have to do here. Except it'll take a slightly different form. Wait, what? Oh, wow. This thing was really long. This whole chunk was really long. Oh, huh. Actually, oh yeah. No, I remember. Okay, yeah. I was the way we set up our data files is a little bit weird because like this string this string here is the intro string, and I just put in a character to represent actions 1, 2, and 3. So like what's written here is goblin arsonists have pillaged a village. Will you # the scoundrels? Put out the # or # in fear. And those correspond to chase, fire, and cower. But this is I'd written it this way so that way the actions can be defined separately, and the well, I mean, I guess I could have done that differently. I could have actually put the actions in the thing and have it read out differently. Anyways, I did it this way, and I did it that way so that we can split on #. But it's also like readable. So like the # are there for convenient. This is so yeah, one of the Cylinder, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, one of Twitch's rules is that you're not allowed to go topless. But there's a caveat that if you this is actually a very new rule. If it'd be uncomfortable for you to wear clothing, then you just have to crop the camera. So yeah. Yeah, so if you choose to go sans clothing, just make sure you keep the cameras pointed in the correct direction. So all right, right, so all right, so this is not actually what we want to do here. For one thing, it's not UV0. It's oh. Well, all right. So I guess yeah, I'll have events use the same indices as event list. So EV or events 0. Wait, what? Wait, no, what? All right, this one's meaningless. No, this one's meaningful. EV, so events I equals a new event, and then yeah, so everywhere it says EV0, it'll actually be events I. But this will still also change. I'm just gonna replace this so it stops yelling at me. backgrounds? No, we don't need backgrounds either. Or no, actually, no, we do. Huh. No, we don't, I guess. No, we don't. I'm gonna cut it for now. I might reverse my decision on that one. I'm not actually 100% certain. Alright, so, yeah, a lot of this is gonna change, but this is a starting point. Am I wearing pants? That is a good question. I mean, it can't be proven either way because, wait, no, actually, that sounds crazy. I totally could prove it. What I mean by that is I'm not going to, but, yeah, I could be wearing pants, right? I could be wearing tons of pants. I could be wearing, like, 5 pairs of pants. I could be wearing pants, like, as sleeves. Like, I could have, like, pants pulled up over my arms, because you don't really even see my arms that much, so I could have, like, pants tied around my, like, midsection. That could totally be the case. Yeah, I guess the only thing we can really prove is that I'm wearing headphones. um, I do. Oh yeah, I showed my shoes on stream once, so that's stuff. That's real. um, Were you stalking me? Because that was amazing. That was amazing. I recognized the video as soon as it loaded, but wow. I don't know what to say about that. Thank you, Lion. That's really special to me. I'm gonna save that. Oh no, it's not. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's that's just awesome. Thank you. um, I'm literally speechless. I have no. I guess I'll just say today's been a really good day so far. So thank you for everyone for participating in it. So we had 100 viewers. We had crazy traffic going on in game dev, in the game dev channel on Twitch. So, and now, and now I have the world's greatest YouTube video. Oh man, that video would be hours. I've had way too much stock footage of giggling. um. Oh. Oh yeah, we need to process P data. We need to Hey! N2Ader, thanks for following, yeah. Better late than never. Fun fact, you are follower number 102. We just recently passed 100 followers, so yeah, thank you for tuning in, thank you for your support. I just remember that we have to actually load in this data because it's not just magically magical. I mean, it's kind of magically magical. It's just we just need to say what, like lines equals p data dot, or no, what is it? String str dot split p data p date. I can type, I swear. P data on split on /n \n. So split on our line breaks, and so then we know what our lines are. So I mean they go type. Oh yeah, so we can actually start plugging it in. Oh yeah, so actually I guess one thing is that the name of the event is the file name, or the folder name. So that's actually evlist.i. Yeah, thank you for tuning in again, and to you, AJ. So yeah, it's a good day for streaming today too. I don't know if you noticed, but like the game dev channel on Twitch is like blowing up right now, which I'm so thrilled about. um, all right, so the type is so type is line 0 because the first line in our data file. Action 1 is okay. So yeah, here's where. I want to define an action symbol. Action sim equals the pound sign for now, and then I can change that if we feel like changing it at some point. Oh my gosh, yeah, tons of people streaming, tons of viewers. I guess this is technically bragging, but it's also just public awareness. I posted a thing on Reddit, and it's like, a lot of people liked it. 649 people liked it. Actually, more than 649 people liked it, because some people didn't like it, and so 649 is the difference between people who liked it and people who didn't like it. So I was psyched about that. Also, it's the reason I mention it is because it's also I gave a talk last week on the topic of game dev streaming and why it's important, and so the body of the post is all about why I think game dev streaming is important, and I don't know, I guess I just wanted to share that in case anyone else finds that interesting. Yeah, good day today. Alright, so action 1, so they're all going to include action symbol, because they all start with action symbol now. And that way, in case I want to change the action symbol, I can do so at my whim. Because it used to be exclamation point, and like a lot of bots use exclamation point. I don't know why I'm using hashtag, just to be funny, I guess. Alright, so these are going to be, so these are lines 1, 2, and 3, accordingly. So, lines 1, plus, I have to add them together. Lines 1, 2, and 3. Oh, also, type is a, oh yeah, no, these are both integers, so that's fine. Alright, so yeah, this is 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so then, wait, what? Oh yeah, this part. Yeah. For now, I'll just do the cheap thing, which is to say, if events.type equals 0, then events, etc., 3 equals 1, else it equals 0. And I'll want to change that at some point, but that's the easy way for now. Oh, cool! Hexa Dragon, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Oh, cool! Viewer One Direction Lover. Ah! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. Sorry for that screen. I'm just really excited right now. That came out way sillier than I intended, but oh, cool, yeah. All right, so yeah, I still haven't learned Python yet, so you're already a step ahead of me if you started learning it yesterday. So yeah, we're making a game using Python and and Pygame. So if you like Python. Skinny X6, hey, how's it going? Or Scott, yes, Sorry, I mispronounced a lot of stuff. So, hey, welcome to the channel. Um, yeah, I mispronounced a lot of stuff. So if anyone has any requests for what they'd like to hear mispronounced, feel free to ask in chat, and I'll mispronounce whatever you'd like. I also do facial expressions if you'd like to. That one's weirder. That one's. I'll wait. I'll talk about that one later. If you feel like photoshopping my face, I can pose. Anyways, yeah. So we set up the data for our events so that we can save our events as separate. We can save our events as separate like data files, and now we are loading that data back in. That data used to exist right in our script, but now that it's outward, then ooh. All right. Well, so yeah. Fortunately, you don't need to know how to program in order to program games anymore. There's a lot of visual editors. I don't know that much about visual editors, and that's because I do tend to program. But yeah, like that is a brilliant idea, tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot about this whole channel too. But yeah, Lighterman's just. Anyways. Yeah, Hexic Dragon, or Bieber One Direction Lover. Hexic Dragon mentions Code Academy. That's a really popular option. So if you need to get into to like really like programming something, if you can't use a visual editor, yeah, well, so Lighterman, I mean, like they exist for a reason. Like Bieber One Direction Lover said. They can't program right now. So the nice thing about visual editors is that like they're not a final solution, I don't think. Like visual editors are if you need to program before you have time to learn how to program, then that's literally the case for it. So yeah. So it's definitely like there's definitely a place for it. And it sounds like this is the place for it. So like yeah, so like the thing about Code Academy, that's like a good like long-term solution. But if what you need is a quick fix, is that like yeah. All right. Well, this is clearly a contentious issue, but no, Light It Man. I bet there are games that you've played that you've enjoyed that you did not realize were made with visual editors that were made with visual editors. I'm almost certain that's the case because I don't think you realize how actually not uncommon it is. Like, those games are out there, and like, yeah. So you can do a lot more if you if you like program yourself. But if your goal is just to put together something using like a reasonable tool set that you can get in a visual editor, like that's completely legit. Again, I don't know actually the names of them, unfortunately, so I wish I could suggest a specific one for you, but maybe yeah, like look around for like I don't know. I mean, I'm really inclined to suggest Unity just because I know Unity has a lot of things like that. So I'm almost certain if you downloaded Unity, or maybe you have it already, if you went into the marketplace and looked for a visual editor, you could probably find one really quick. It'd probably be good. It'd probably be really easy to use, and you could probably make a game by the end of the day, if not by the end of the week. So, haha. Well, so I mean, I've been working in the games industry for a while now, and I'm not going to call anyone out, but I know which devs use visual editors, and I know what games they make, and I know for a fact that those games are better than a lot of games that were made like programmed. So you can't say the tool will make the project. The project is going to be good or bad based on whether the person actually like puts effort into it. But yeah, that could be done with a like any sort of tools. So yeah, find something that works for you. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Trent Sterling. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's. I don't think I have anything else to say on the subject. I'm just rambling at this point. So all right. Yeah. So the way we set up our intro text is going to be a little different now because we have to take line 4. But we have to split it. So intros. intro L or I intro whatever intro L equals line 4 or string dot split line 4, and this time we're splitting it on the pound signs. It's not that it is like the action symbol is also the pound sign, but this one we're not going to change. So we will want to continue using the pound sign, or we might want to change it, but we'll have to change it separately. And so um, so so I really didn't mean to bring up such a controversial issue or light up such a firestorm, but Light Up Man, you are smart. You're a smart person who's very good at programming. Not everyone is very good at programming, but that doesn't mean that other people aren't smart. They could be good at other things, and because they're not good at programming, they don't have that option. So for you, it might be wrong to use a visual editor, but for them, it could be entirely right. And just because they don't know how to program doesn't mean that they don't have a good idea for a game, and it doesn't mean they can't make a good game. It just means that they don't have that particular proclivity. They might have something else that's really conceptually interesting to share. You are really good at programming. You have to accept that, because until you accept that, you're not going to recognize that other people don't need to have that strength, and other people don't need to have that strength. It's really unimportant for anyone else to have that. Not literally anyone, but like for very many people, it really doesn't matter if they can do that or not. And so you can't judge people for that. So so part of the reason you need to recognize that as a strength in yourself is so that you don't accidentally misjudge other people, because that's not polite. All right, so we're splitting on our pound sign, and now the way we piece it back together is a little bit interesting. I mean, I guess we could hit an error the way I'm about to implement this, but I think we actually kind of want to hit an error, because we need this to be a strict format, and if the formatting doesn't and the formatting doesn't if the formatting in the file doesn't isn't correct, as it were, then erroring out is probably a fine thing to do, and we might want to change that at some point. But so thank you. Thank you, guys. um, okay, that's fair. Um, yeah, that is also a good message, because some people don't want to learn how to program, but some people worry that they can't program. So yeah, the Light Up Man's message is very true, that like if you're worried that you can't program, then that might not be the case. Like it's entirely possible that you just actually need better I guess I covered up my eyes, so we might never know. um, but Light Up Man has really good suggestions for people who need to like get into coding, who really want to learn and get better. So, you know what's funny is this is actually really relatively new. Like I've only had this for a relatively short amount of time. I don't know. I thought it was fun, so I decided to keep it. And but yeah, you wouldn't have recognized me like a year ago. All right, so this is intro L 0. It starts with, because there are 4 segments to this too. So it's intro L0 plus and then this is where we put the action symbol back in. So because we need to put, oh no, we put the action symbol back in. Sorry, never mind. I'm a crazy person. Right. So actually, yeah. So intro 0 plus the first, because intro 0 is everything leading up to the first action. Line 1 is everything between the first and second actions. Line 2 is everything between the second and third actions, and line 3 is the conclusion, leading to the very end of the intro. So we kind of just have to ensure that we always end up with 0, 1, 2, and 3. And in order to do that, we need to ensure that there are always 3 of these. Oh, that's not the file I was looking for. We need to ensure that there are always 3 of these pound signs inside this line. Otherwise, we haven't set this up correctly. So. Yeah, Rush Jr. Right? Thank you. Isn't that? I mean, I just posted that on a whim this morning. The last time I posted in our game dev, I got like 10 upvotes, and like, yeah, I was not expecting this reaction. But I mean, like I was saying before, I don't really take any credit for it. I think it was just like I was the first person to bring this really good news to people's attention. So, yeah. Um, Thank you, by the way. Yeah, we're past 100 followers too. I think we're up to like 102 followers, or maybe 103. Um, yeah. Yeah, I'm currently surrounded in a pile of sunflower seeds because I didn't have any confetti. But yeah, I decided that I'd implement badges for all my early followers. So once you play this game, if you're one of the early followers, you'll get like a little, I don't know what it'll be. It'll probably like be a little gold emblem or something that'll just show up on your adventure, so that you know that your guy's cool. uh, uh, yeah, I started learning C++ originally. Like that's where my background is. Um, which, it's good to learn because then like you do feel really powerful once you can program in C++. But then the other thing you realize is that like this is like too much. I don't need all of this necessarily. I mean, no, some people. I mean, for like the right project, like C++ is really right. But like for a lot of what I do, like it's really unnecessary. So like yeah, I mean like I tend to work in like C# more than C++, and like so kind of like we were talking about how visual editors are like meh, like we look down on them. Like some people feel that way about like scripting languages versus like programming languages. So yeah, no matter how, and then if you're working in C++, like you don't work in assembly. It's like it's like turtles all the way down. Wow, yeah, chat's really active today. Jonas, I also think your mom is pretty cool. Oh, your mom says you're pretty cool. Yeah, no, I think that's also true. Avoid or ignore the first thing that I said. That was awkward. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know. I should just stick with the dev. All right, so yeah, we're almost back up to where we were before, and we haven't had the bot running in a while. So I think once I get this back up and running, well, for one thing, we'll have to run it in order to iron out whatever errors we encounter, and then I also just kind of want to get it back up and running too, because it's been down for a while. All right, so I think we got our intro set up correctly, probably, maybe. Could have worked. So now the last thing to do is that we just have to set up our outros. So these are lines. Line 4 was the intro, so 5. Oh yeah, that's the other thing we need to do. We need to yeah, so we need so we also have, oh yeah, right. So actually we want to change a little bit of this, maybe. Hold on, wait. No, what do we want to do here? We want to just add in outro. Should we correspond them to actions anymore, or should we just go? we could just index them. We really don't need them to correspond to the action necessarily. It might be easier if we just index them instead. Uh, uh, yeah, let's just index them. So events I dot outcomes. Oh. Oh. Huh. Actually, no. I was gonna say we actually could just keep a grand dictionary. Like, we don't need to keep a dictionary on an event by event basis. Like, we could just keep an overall dictionary for hold on. We just could just keep like an overall dictionary. But then if I reused a verb, then that might not work because whoa. That Photoshop is really good. Jonas, I think you're actually even getting better and better, or else that one just turned out like especially good. I don't know. But I'm really impressed with that one. That one's like some of your finest work, I would say. I'll put it up on screen as well. That's the money I make from my various facial expressions, I guess. Alright, hold on. Well, okay, so yeah, Light Up Man. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound too preachy earlier when I was talking about like my perspective on like visual programming, but part of the reason I was speaking so emphatically, part of the reason I was speaking so emphatically is because I think what you were saying is not an uncommon perspective. Like, I think a lot of people feel that way, or they think that way at least, and like I thought that way for a while. I probably would have said something very similar, except that because of like what I've seen in the game industry, I've learned that's like all those things. I won't repeat everything I said, but like all that stuff. That was what I learned from having that experience. So yeah, it's not weird that you would come up with something like that. I think that's actually kind of like the de facto perspective, but I don't think it's necessarily 100% correct for the reasons that I described earlier. So yeah, I just want to mention that. So I mean, thank you for your contributions to chat are generally interesting, and I appreciate them. So thank you for sharing your perspectives, and I hope you don't mind that every now and again I might express a contrary perspective. And um, yeah, that's, well, I mean, that is technically programming, but it's not coding, I guess. So you can technically be a programmer without being a coder, which is a little weird, but I mean, technically, I like technicalities sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes they annoy me. So if I'm annoying you, I apologize. Uh, uh, Jonas. Yes, that's right. That's right. You can get websites for pretty cheap. Oh, maybe I don't know. Some people, yeah, some domains are expensive, but I think I only pay like a pretty small amount for my site. I forget exactly how much, but it's like, it's a nominal fee per month for hosting, and then it's a nominal fee per year for the domain. Uh, uh, all right. Well, I'm glad we're all, if not on the same page, we're at least all in the same book. um, uh, so right. So yeah, I was gonna index the outcomes. So just 0 is line 5. and then I will have to convert this. So, but yeah, I can do that. I can do that easily enough. So yeah, just copy this several times over. 0 is 5, 1 is 6. Oops, no, 1 is. Oops, 1 is 6. I can do this. I swear I can do this. 2 is 7, and 3 is 8. Let me just double check that I got that correct. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All right. So now we might be back. Oh, we're almost operational, except that I screwed up the outcomes. So. All right. Hold on. Where was that? All the text is different color on my other computer, so. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Did you guys see this? Wait, what? No. Oh, why does it do that? For some reason, Imgur. That's like that reminds me of the error that I get with That reminds me of the error that I get with Google sometimes. Did you guys see this though? Did you guys see what Nader did? N2Ader did? This is amazing. Wait, hold on. That is awesome. Thank you for this. Wow, I've never got anything like that before, but that is fantastic. I really like that. I think that is amazing. I think wait, what did it say on the side? Because it said something about you don't know how to draw. Yeah. Oh no. No, I think that's awesome. I think that all turned out great. That is skill right there. Um, uh, Seriously, thank you for that. That's wow. Today's just awesome. Today's just like globally awesome. Tomorrow's gonna be so boring. Tomorrow's gonna be like no. Every day from now on, it's just gonna seem so boring in comparison. Man. Mint Arcade, yeah, thank you for tuning in. Maybe yeah, if you're on later, I'll stop by. I'm gonna stream for a while longer, but at some point probably. Yeah, thank you again for tuning in, and yeah, I hope to see you around. No, no, Trent, no. No, tomorrow. I would get. I have my I have my screen cropped, but I would definitely get kicked off of Twitch for for something like that. All right, let's see if this works. Oh no, yeah. The last thing I was gonna do is to change how outcomes work. So let's find the place where we use that. Yeah. Oh, outro string. Oh. Alright, so maybe I should use the, yeah, I guess sometimes it is convenient to index it by, based on the action. So, yeah, I'll use actions, 1, 2, and 3 for these. And then I probably will just use 0 for the other one. So these are actions 1, 2, and 3. That way we can just reference them by the action name instead of whatever else. And that could be better for some things that we'd want to do. I like how that idea just shut down. Oh no, yeah, no. I was like, did chat just slow down because everyone went off to no? Anyways, yeah, outcome 0 is gonna be the new. I used to when I was originally setting up, like outcomes were they're gonna be like all crazy and mushy and stuff, but so like sometimes there were outcomes for like false and like outcomes for true, but it turns out like there's only one extra outcome that we actually really need. So we're going to replace all references to outcome true and false to just outcome 0 because that's the oh man, this is it, you guys. This is the dawn of game dev streaming as a popular art. um, and I'm psyched to be here for it. Frankly, I am thrilled. Uh, Alright, so there's no more references to true. Are there any more references to false? No? Alright, good. So this might work now again? We might be back in a working state. That's kind of a bold statement. I'm going to try and fire up the bot, but I wouldn't be surprised if it just like crashes instantly. Oh, so for one thing, right now we're just going by we're setting the current event just by a random integer, but we should probably go by now that we have a fixed length, or we have a list length. We should probably go by the list length. So I didn't even bother to check how any of this stuff works. So I should probably do that. So I should probably like print EV list. Because like what if it's like comma separated list or something? Thank you, Demora. If you see a representative of Twitch anywhere, or like if you know anyone who works for Twitch, or like if you just feel like tweeting at them, yeah, I would strongly encourage people to let Twitch know how grateful we all are for them adding this game dev category. Because just a matter like when I started streaming, like there was nothing like this, so it was all like diffuse and like whatever. So yeah, let's let Twitch know how thrilled we are to have this, because it's great. I think like maybe it might have been just the case that they didn't realize that there were people who were excited about this. So now they know, or at least they took a guess, and now they're realizing that is true. So yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's rough. I sometimes oh yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but programming is not a category for programming. There's a game called programming, and no one streams the game, but then people just took over the category. And that's why there wasn't a category for it for a while, because I think it was released in like I forget what year it came out, but it came out relatively recently. Fun fact. um, yeah, my bandwidth can get pretty sometimes as well, but it works on most days, so I'm thrilled about that. The other thing, I don't know if there are Starbucks near where you are, but you could go to a Starbucks and stream from there. They have good internet, right? I don't know. That's probably a local thing. That probably doesn't make sense other places. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like, not everyone puts like chat on screen. Not everyone has like the camera at all. So I was thinking, like when they announced the rules change, I was thinking I might have to actually get rid of the face cam, and that was honestly that's probably the choice I would have made if I couldn't have gone on. Uh, all right, so let's print EV list and see what it does. Yep. So for example, wait, line 6. Oh yeah, I just kind of guessed with that one. So wait, what was the thing that it recommended we do? Like lister? Oh, I might have closed it. It was like maybe I should just do I not need to? Is it included with path? I don't know. That might be overly optimistic. 74. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, right. Because I didn't read P data. Fun times. Alright, what was that? Line 74? um, oh, man. Test room. I could be, right? I guess. I don't think I'd get good Wi-Fi from my shower, unfortunately. So it's just my room, actually. But yeah, I just have white walls here. That's an interesting idea, though. Man. The other thing that's occurring to me is yeah. No, I don't know. It's just a good day. Just having a good day. Right, but not a perfect day because I forgot to where was it? P data. Yeah, no. I'm supposed to be reading that. How do I do that again? Oh yeah, how do I do that again? It's pretty straightforward from what I recall. It's like so and so dot read or yeah, just dot read. Alright, so dot read. So that should work. Although, alright, so that, ooh, it seems like it's just working. So the bot might be up and running. I'm not gonna post the link to it yet. I mean, a lot of you know already where to find it, but actually no. I'm gonna speed up the timing so that we can just like blitz through and see. And if there are problems, we can just like ferret them out really quick. So alright, so I'm gonna put the timing down to like 5, and the event duration is only gonna be like 10 seconds. So if you want to participate, it's gonna be really speed rounds basically. I'll put it up to like 15 because that's still reasonable. And then the event cooldown will only be like 5 seconds. Oh yeah, so the week of the 10th, I'm gonna say. At this point, yeah, I'm confident enough that I'm gonna say November 10th. I guess this is as good a time as any to mention. The week of November 10th, I'm gonna host a collaborative jam on stream. So yeah, at the start of the week, like I'm gonna show up with basically no ideas, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out what type of game we want to make, and then we're gonna figure out like how we're gonna go about making it, and then I don't know if it's gonna be the full week, but like over the course of the next at least few days, maybe the whole week, yeah, we're gonna put a game together, and like anyone who feels like participating independently, like you can make your own games for it, like you can start your own projects, but also anyone who's interested is welcome to hang out on the stream, and we're going to be like so chat is going to be basically like calling all the shots, and like anyone who's interested can submit assets to get integrated into the game, and yeah, we're just gonna do something fun like that. So if that's something that sounds like fun, there's like a follow button. There's like a little purple follow button underneath the stream where you can like follow the stream, or it might be blue depending on if you're using like better Twitch TV. But then down if you scroll down like underneath the stream, there's a link to my Twitter account at srsly_bz, and if you follow me there, I'll like post more information about it as it's coming up. Yeah, so November 10th, possibly the 10th to the 14th. We're gonna make a game, you guys. It's gonna be great. Yeah, the text colors are randomly. Oh, whoops. Thank you, Demora. So yeah. Sorry about that, Blue Wolf SK. Yeah, I might just get rid of the face cam if you guys, if too many people find it unsettling. The explanation for it is just that, like, like I'm standing on a small exercise device, which I try and use. I fail to use it very more often than I actually remember to use it. But yeah, like it's just really like yeah, this is how I'm comfortable. So, but if you guys aren't comfortable, then that's kind of arguably more important. So yeah, I don't know. I get that a lot. So uh, yeah, let me know if it becomes like really a problem. Like if you literally can't. Like I can figure out something. Like I mean I could even just crop the screen so like you only see like from here up maybe. I don't know. Or like, like oh wait, no, I'll keep the mustache on screen. But like I could cut it off here maybe. I don't know. I can figure out something so that if like so that everyone's able to enjoy the stream. Um Thank you, Trent. I I enjoy streams that have the cams more than streams that don't have the cams, so that's why I do it personally. But thank you. And you guys are why I stream. Seriously, if not for you guys, I'd just be talking to myself here. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Um, ooh, that sounds awesome. IndieGameJams.com? Because that's like blam. Oh yeah. Oh, awesome. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna add this to the list of stuff to check out further, because yeah, for one thing, it'd be good to like use something like that to put up yeah, Twitch. Twitch plays game dev, I guess. um, yeah, sorry, I'm still not caught up on chat, so I'm sure you all beat me to the joke, but yeah, exactly. I am your visual editor. Oh yeah, so if I'm the visual editor, I need the face cam, right? Because otherwise, no. All right. Well, yeah. Well, I'll try and find something that works. I was honestly thinking of just making it so that on the bottom of the face cam, there's like a little like drawing of a shirt, so it looks like I'm wearing a shirt most of the time. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Um, so, uh, yeah, it's seriously like, oof. Yeah. So thank you for understanding. um, all right, we changed the timing, and then I guess we could set it loose. So it's probably not going to work. It's probably going to. I feel like there has to be some problem with it. Like it'd be way too easy if everything works out great. So oh whoops, sorry. No, I shouldn't climb it while someone's shaking it. Uh, you still get the initiative bonus even if you change your mind, as long as you made a valid decision in the first place. Yay, we did it and it worked. Wow. All right. So hoist. Whoa, you guys! It seems like it's working. I don't know. I mean, oh, okay. So, Lion, here comes the sad face in three, two, one. I went through a few variations of sad faces there. Hopefully, one of those was good. Fire. Oh, fire is kind of a funny verb for that, considering actually putting out the fire, and fire is a different verb. Anyways. Yeah, Lighterman bot is actually really helpful. So I should probably cross. I always miss the Swift initiative bonus, but it'll actually, if I get rid of yeah, my games are basically open source, right? Because if you like watch through my stream, you can see everything on screen. The only reason I don't really like put them out for wider distribution. All right, I think the game is actually working, so I'm gonna shut it down, and I guess I might as well put the numbers back to something more normal, and then I guess I can put it back up if anyone wants to take a shot. I know most of you have seen it before, but I think some of you probably haven't. So yeah, here's the I'll put the link in chat, and then I'll set it to run. I'll wait a second so that you guys have a chance to get over there. Oh well, no, it doesn't have. Yeah, and I might as well put the greeting text back in, because why not? All right, here we go. Biome. Bot's back up and running. Oh, am I printing weird stuff? Yeah, I'm still printing. Right, alright, so I don't have to print UV list anymore. All good. Alright, so yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to change, is that I was going to go by, right, so instead of going by just a random range, I was going to go by EV list, or len EV list minus 1. Because this list size might change, and we want to change with it. Save that, and then there's one other instance where we do basically the same thing. So for this one, we want to do EV list minus 2, and again len, oops, not len dot, but len EV. All right. So, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I forget if I finished that sentence. The reason I don't make my games open source is because or the reason I tend not to do that is because my code is so bad. People would just laugh if I people would just like laugh for days if I posted my the stuff that I write, because it's just so ridiculously bad. And I guess the only lesson you could really get out of it is that you hey Anders, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. No, the only really lesson that you could get from seeing what I write is that even really bad things can work sometimes. um, um, oh, sweet, yeah. Uh, All right, yeah. So I'm already actually set up with GitHub. So I guess for our collaborative project, I might as well put it online, right? And I have a few. There are a few other projects that I've done on the stream, just on a whim, like little versions of the thing that I want to do on November 10th. Um, so I could put those up too, because why not, right? Why not? Um, all right, sure, yeah, no harm there. So, all right, I think we're back up and running with the events loaded in from from these files that we have set up. So that's pretty cool. So some of the other things that I'd want to do, yeah. So it's not, there's not going to be any strict formula for the collaborative project. But whenever we're at a point where there isn't a clear, hey, we got a new follower, Red Reversed. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your viewership. I think you're follower number 104. I think. Yeah, we hit the 100 marker today, so that's why I know off the top of my head. Yeah, so for the collaborative thing, I kind of want to go with I'll try and incorporate as many ideas as possible, and then in the case that we get if we end up with something incompatible and we have to take one direction or the other, that's probably where straw polls and voting and stuff like that. So. So that's November 10th, collaborative game jam on stream. Tune in if that's the sort of thing that would interest you. Also, I'll post about it on Twitter, and there's a link to my Twitter down at the bottom of the page if you scroll down. So, all right. So, yeah. So the other things that I want to do, we just finished loading in our data, and our events work still, so that's cool. Batten. Oh no, that one's already over. All right, so yeah, the other things that we want to do, uh, just in order to set up for like the new shift the project will go in. I want to want to what? I want to make it so that that you can continue voting after the oh yeah, huh. So the way the visuals will work for this game is they will literally show up on stream, like down in the corner of the stream is where like the events. Well, it's where I set them up. It might move around, but for starters, I set it up so that like the events and the scroll takes place like along the bottom of the screen, and then it all like moves over to the corner of the screen, and so there's of course a delay between when things show up on stream and when you or when they're rendered here on my side and when they actually show up on stream. Um, so to offset that, I need to make it so that when the round ends, there's still like a window there. So I guess one thing to hmm. Yeah, so the rounds are going to be slightly longer. Not much longer. Maybe like right now they only go like 30 seconds, but like at least a minute, maybe slightly longer than a minute. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the fork in the road, as the title of my stream is references. Like I was debating, like I almost wanted to cut visuals altogether, but yeah, we're definitely going to bring back Pie Game. And oh, and Theater, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for that art. Is it okay if I like share that art like with friends and like people? I don't know. It makes me really happy, and I want to like show other people stuff. So if that's cool, I might. And then otherwise, thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you again sometime in the near future. Have a wonderful evening or a wonderful night. um, so yeah, so the rounds are going to be a little bit longer, and there's at least 30 seconds between when the events show up and when people can start submitting their input, and then yeah, I guess I'll probably put in like a 20-second buffer where you can still get full credit even after the round ends, because that's literally how it'll be shown on screen. Um, like people will still be able to see the full, people like so the point at which I want to stop giving full credit is the point at which a player could conceivably see the conclusion, because once the conclusion is shown, then you could you could just game the system to get like more points than a person might get otherwise. So there is a point at which I want to shut that off, but yeah, not hmm. I could put a gap. I could literally like just have like cut to a dramatic like drum roll type screen where like you just kind of like uh you see something, not the it it's like a cut back to the intro. It just stops showing commands. It stops giving you the prompts to input commands, and it just shows like the intro scene again. So like yeah, we had the graphics set up the other day, and by graphics I mean some of the tech for the graphics, and the graphics were all just like temp. But like yeah, so basically the way that it'll work is that uh, oh, and Theater, you're awesome. But you probably already left. But if you hadn't, then have a great night again. But so when the events occur, like in the chatbot right now, like the chatbot just says like the event up front, and then and it tells you what your actions are. But in the visual version and with the graphics, excuse me, it'll show a slide depicting the oh, and I want to frolic with Light Up Man Bot and Deer. Um, it'll show you it'll set the scene. Like, so instead of like saying like you stumble into a hall of treasures, so if that was the example, then like it would literally show like a hall of treasures, and then the next frame would be it would give you or not the next frame, but like a moment later it would shift to showing you the the first of your commands, which was coffer, and it would like give you some representational art so that you know what that command does, and then it would switch to the next command, and it would literally say it on screen, so that way you can know what your options are that way. I mean, I guess at that point the initiative bonus is a little bit silly, so I'll definitely need to change how that works. Yeah, I might just readapt it. Oh yeah, I actually haven't seen the trailer for the new Avengers yet, but I enjoyed the first one, so I'll almost certainly enjoy the second one. I'm thinking. Um, is this the version? Oh wait, there's hold on. Avengers trailer. Celine. Uh, is this it? Hold on. I also haven't seen this, so I cannot attest to the quality of this either, because again, I haven't watched this myself personally, but I don't know. uh, uh, could be cool. Whoops, hoist. Yeah, we did it. Alright, so, um, so, yeah, so, alright, so changing how initiative works, that might be not too difficult. We just need to basically extend the window. And maybe it'll be instead of like, right now it's in the first, if you respond in the first 7 seconds, because with the text you can respond quickly, but maybe instead I'll just do it like within the first like half of the thing, probably accounting for lag offset. So like there's some encouragement to like take action, because yeah, just cause. And then so so yeah, is that, I think that might be most of what I want to fix up before we start working on graphics. So the delay, I don't know if I got into the details. Yeah, I want it also literally to be the case that you can vote late. So like maybe even, yeah, for like a significant amount of time after the round ends, you can still vote to get partial credit. So that's just because like sometimes the stream lag can get especially prolonged for certain viewers. So if that happens, excuse me, I don't want their efforts to literally go to waste. So yeah, I want to shout for justice. So yeah, let's say so like yeah, of the things we discussed, I guess the initiative one would be pretty easy to change, because that's literally just a number. So, where is that number? Initiative duration. So I could just say initiative duration is actually like event times like 0.5 would be like half the event duration is the initiative duration. So that was quick. We did that one real fast. Crossed that one off the list. And then, yeah, so... Oh, the other one's a much bigger change. Yeah, the other one's a lot bigger. Well... No, I guess a lot of it can be accomplished with visuals. like with the actual. Hey, welcome back, Jonas. Um, yeah, a lot of the visual offsetting and like the presentation of information and like how it works with the game, like a lot of that can be handled with the visuals themselves. So I won't worry about too much of that stuff. Um, I mean, I could just not worry about like pretty much any of that stuff. And I on my other monitor, I just happen to notice that we have like more viewers than I tend to have. So I'm psyched about that. And thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm pleased to be here, and I'm glad you all are as well. Or I'm glad you're all at least here. Uh, anyways, yeah, no, thank you for tuning in. And so, so, um, yeah, maybe I won't even actually worry about the other bit about like the really late tack on. Maybe I'll just make the I'll just assume the event duration is probably going to be significantly longer. And huh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I mean, I guess I'll probably have to, regardless of how I implement it, I'll probably have to revisit it and like, once I have it up and running, see how it feels, see how it works, and see if I don't want to change it, tweak it, and adjust that sort of thing. So I guess for starters, I could change the event duration and the event cooldown, or hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I was just thinking like if I was so one of the things I've mentioned before is on stream that I want to do for this project is that I don't want it just to be like a random series of encounters. I want there to be some like sense of like continuity to it. Like I want there to be like spontaneous like unexpected events that pop up, but I want it to be like a little more uh a little a little less all over the place. So like, oh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning. I might be snackish. I've been up for like 4 hours, and by up I mean like online for 4 hours. So, sorry, sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm thinking like maybe like okay, so like for the art for the events, I'm thinking instead of doing like full art for each event, I was thinking of like having like specific backdrops, and then like for each of the events just like doing an overlay for that backdrop. So like for example, if there was a forest backdrop, the I wouldn't do like redo the whole forest for like I don't know, like kitty trees was the first one that came to mind, but like the kitty tree event, sorry, just just checking out what the heck is going on in chat. Um, oh my gosh. You guys. Why hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, I was just like the reason I was glancing at my other monitor is because Lion is a mad genius who has once again blown me away with his image manipulation prowess. I don't know if the link, if everyone caught the link in chat, but like, wow. If you caught that YouTube clip, it's actually it was recorded from what happened earlier in chat. So I can't confirm or deny any of the contents of it, but that was so good. Oh my gosh. I I feel blessed. I feel truly blessed. All right, I'm gonna pump up the event duration, I guess, to like 90 seconds. Yeah, because it has to be like at least a little bit in that vicinity, just because of the stream delay. 90 seconds might be too much. So let's put it closer to like well, I guess I should probably add a new. So like there should be the event window, but then there should also be the there should be like